Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. Thank you so much for joining me on your bonus April 2019 reading. I told you guys I'd be coming back with a bonus reading this month. Usually I do the weeklies or bi-weeklies. Bi-weeklies are already up, so going to come back with a bonus reading. This is your, how does your love interest feel about you? The sunshine is coming through, it's about to block out. Oh, jeez, it's just... Every time I try and start readings, this sun just wants to come through and block out all of the colouring on the cards. I do apologise, guys. I don't know whether there's something I can use to try and bring down the colouring a little bit. Oh, there we go. That should fix it there. Anyway, so here is your reading, my darlings. How does your love interest feel about you? And I decided to turn it into love interest instead of partner or ex or anything like that, because I think that it just has a wider scope. Just means that the person doesn't have to be your partner. It can be someone you're getting to know, or someone you're talking to, or someone you've liked for a long time. Maybe it's an ex, or maybe someone you're coming back with. But this is really just, you know, the person that you're interested in romantically. How do they feel about your reading? For this reading, we're using the Spellcasters Tarot by Modern Spellcasters Tarot by Melanie Marquis, illustrations by Scott Murray. Brilliant deck. Tarot to go, we're going to use this deck here. And this is just a small kind of starter deck that any of you guys starting tarot can use, but this is our clarifiers. I don't clarify every area, but if I feel that the area needs a clarifier, I'll use it. And possibly, I won't promise, but possibly using one of these two cards, the Oracle, Whispers of Love Oracle, or the Soulmate cards for advice at the end. But I don't always use them, to be honest. I haven't been using them on a few of the readings, to be perfectly honest. Okay, so that's what we're using for your reading, my darlings, and let's make a start. So we're going to just shuffle the cards. I'm just going to make sure that this is neat. Okay, so Universe Spirit, can you show me, please, the love interest of Sagittarius? Who is this, oopsie daisy, who is this love interest in their life right now? Who is this love interest in their life right now? The love interest of Sagittarius. Okay, so that one wants to come out. This is them. They're that. I don't know what that card was, but it just came out like so. Okay, what is this love interest's weakness? Oh, wow. And I didn't mean to say weakness. That's position 3. I meant to say strength, but we'll do the strength bit. What is this love interest strength as a person? What is this love interest strength as a person? Position 1, please. Okay. And how does this love interest feel towards Sagittarius in one card? How do they feel towards Sagittarius in one card? Okay. Okay. And how does Sagittarius feel for this love interest in one card? How does Sagittarius feel for this love interest in one card? Okay. There we go. And can you show me the strengths in the relationship between Sagittarius and this love interest? What is the strength in the relationship between Sagittarius and the love interest? Okay, there we go. And what is the weakness in the relationship between Sagittarius and the love interest? What is the weakness in the relationship between Sagittarius and the love interest? Okay, there we go. And what is the potential for a healthy relationship between Sagittarius and the love interest? What is the potential for a healthy relationship between Sagittarius and the love interest? Okay. And can you tell me just the overall analysis of who this love interest is? What is your breakdown and overall analysis of who this love interest is as a person? Okay. And what is the blockage to Sagittarius and love interest having a healthy relationship? What is the blockage to them having a healthy relationship? What's blocking them from doing that? And just show me where you see things heading in position 11. Show me. All right, so there we go. There's our cards down, and let's see what comes up for you guys. Oh, okay. So just get my pointer pen out. So the first card, this is the love interest. Who are they? Wow, they're the Two of Wands. I feel that this person, first to say, this person I feel is definitely at some form of a crossroads in their life. Where are we? I just want to move this along. Sorry about this, guys, but I really don't like gaps on the screen, so we're just going to move this energy along, these cards, sorry, along a little bit like this. Okay, that's brilliant. All right, here we go. So yeah, I feel that this person is at a bit of a crossroads. They're at a bit of an impasse at the moment with the Two of Wands energy. I do feel that they have a chance to move forward in a particular direction, but I feel that they are kind of conflicted, I feel, with this Two of Wands energy. They might already be in a partnership. Two of Wands also represents partnership. But Two of Wands can also mean, when it comes to a love reading in the tarot, that an individual is playing for two teams. So this person, it might be that they've got two lovers, for example. They've got a decision to make between two lovers. So it might be, and it could be anything really. We'd need to get a clarifier on that, actually, to be perfectly fair. But I do feel that this person is kind of has a decision between two paths. Go right now in their love. I feel that this love interest has a decision between two paths, and those two paths really can be anything, and we can't really judge what it is just based on kind of the standard means of the Two of Wands when it comes to love. I do feel that they have a choice between two paths though. What is their strengths as a person, Sagittarius? Judgment. Okay, so their strength is in judgment. I think their strength is in making the right call. I think that judgment is all about making the right decisions. It's about making the right call, making the right decisions going forward. And I feel that one of their strengths is in making a fair, balanced decision with the judgment energy showing here. However, I also feel that with this judgment energy as well, because it just looks like the hand of God is calling this individual. Can you see that? Can you see how the hand of God is calling this individual, Sagittarius? So I also feel that their strength is in terms of listening to their intuition, because the judgment card for me is all about listening to your intuition. It's about listening to your inner voice. You know, this card represents the calling. What is calling you? Where is your destiny? Where does it lie? You know, where is your path? Where does it lie? And it's funny because they show as being at a little bit of an impasse at the moment, this love interest. That they seem to be torn between two paths, Two of Wands energy, and yet their strength is all about making the right decisions, but it's also about paying attention to their inner calling. In other words, it's all about paying attention to their intuition. So their strength is in paying attention to their intuition. When they're being called to something, they'll bloody well get up and do it. And I feel that this person doesn't ignore their intuition. I feel that, if anything, this person may be a highly, highly spiritual individual, Sagittarius, who does pay a great deal of attention to whatever the calling is. So wherever they're being called, whatever they're being told to do, but it's very much an inward action. So it's very much they're the type that might pay attention to their dreams. They go to bed, they have a dream, they say, oh no, that had some meaning, that did. I think I'm going to pay attention to that. Their strengths are in paying attention to what the universe is telling them with the judgment energy, which is really interesting, because right now I think that they're having a problem because they're caught between two paths. They should be able to work it out though, because their strength is in judgment. What is their weakness as an individual though? Their weakness is the Nine of Coins. I feel their weakness with the Nine of Coins is that they kind of like to keep things the same. The Nine of Coins is really the card in a way about the gilded cage. So when you get this card, it's about being in the gilded cage. And when you're in the gilded cage, somewhere that's comfortable, somewhere that feels secure, somewhere that feels, you know, nice and feels easy. I feel with the Nine of Coins energy, you'll never want to leave that, because the Nine of Coins is about, it's like being behind the palace walls when you look at the Nine of Coins energy. So for this individual as well, I feel, Sagittarius, that this person here, their weaknesses is that they don't like change. Their weaknesses is that they like to be in the gilded cage. They like to be secure and safe, and they like to keep everything traditional. The Pentacle energy within the tarot is one of the most boring energies you can get, especially if you're looking to do something different, especially if you want a partner that's kind of out there and they're, you know, they're rough and they're ready and they're experimental and they take risks. You don't want any of the Pentacles for a partner if that's what you're looking for. You want a Swords person, or you want a Wands individual. That's what you want. But you don't want Pentacles, because they're safe and they're sturdy and they're loyal and they don't step outside of the norm of everyday life. And this person here, their weakness might be in their property, their weakness might be in, and also the Nine of Coins is a card that talks about independence. So their weakness might be that this person is a very, very independent person, very independent thinker. They might like their own space quite a bit as well. Nine of Coins references somebody who's independent, they're on their own, and they like their own space. Nine of Coins also is the Lesser of the Hermit card as well, which is Virgo. But in this card, you're able to take everything that you've got and you just utilize it to the best effect. So whatever it is that benefits you with the Nine of Coins energy. So if you're single and without love, you make the best of a bad situation with the Nine of Coins energy here. And it seems to me the weakness with this person is that they often feel of themselves like they're the effervescent, or they're the eternal kind of us against the world type of an individual with the Nine of Coins. They constantly see themselves as being the maverick, even though I don't see Nine of Coins. But this, in terms of the maverick, I mean being on their own. They don't need anyone. They can survive completely on their own. They can be quite an isolated individual, and I feel that this person is very much focuses on their own isolation. And perhaps you can see with these coins, it looks like they're building a wall. So this person almost feels like the weakness is they tend to build a wall with the Nine of Coins energy showing here, because I think that this person might find it very difficult to let people in. And right now this person seems to be at a little bit of a crossroads. I'm going to see what that crossroads is though. We'll get 2 cards to tell me what this crossroads is that this person seems to be at. Sagittarius, okay, so we're just going to get a couple of clarifiers on that area there. Oopsie daisy. Let's see if I can get the last card out. Okay, I really like these little cards. They're just coming so handy when you're doing readings. So let's have a look then and see. So Universe Spirit, what is this crossroads that Sagittarius love interest is at? What is this crossroads that Sagittarius love interest is at? Show me in 2 cards. So the love interest is at a crossroads in, well, the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords deals with imprisonment, feeling stuck, no options with the Eight. But this is almost keeping oneself stuck or bound. 5 of Wands energy shows here. I feel that they're at a, oh, sorry about that. There was just a noise that came out there. Okay. I feel that this person is at a crossroads, and it's something to do with their thinking, mentality, because the Eight of Swords is all about the way that we think. I feel that they've got some mental blocks here. And if you look at this 5 of Wands, can you see how they're kind of jabbing and knocking at this individual? So it's almost like their conscience is being knocked. Can you see that? If you look at these 2 cards together, because remember I'm a tarot, what's the word? I read visually as well. So I'm a tarot interactionist as well. This person's trying to, it's almost like this person's trying to stay away from a fight. 8 of Swords energy and the 5 of Wands. I only feel that this person's at a crossroads because it's all about the way that they think, the 8 of Swords. They've got some mental blockages. And also they're trying to block out something that is very uneasy, something that is very uncomfortable for them to think about, because the 5 of Wands is all about anxiety and fear, but with the 8 of Swords, this person's trying to block that out. So this person, it's an attack of conscience. This person's at a crossroads. I think that they're trying to block out with the 8 of Swords. But also, if we looked at, well, the crossroads, maybe one of the ones being the 8 of Swords and then one of the ones being the 5 of Wands, it might be that they're at a crossroads as to whether they should stay away from a situation or whether they should start mucking in and getting involved with the 5 of Wands energy showing here. What is it that they feel about you, Sagittarius? Let's have a look. They feel the 8 of, well, there's definitely an attraction here for you. There's definitely a spark with the 8 of Wands energy showing here. I do feel that this person feels very much an attraction. The 8 of Wands is all about an attraction when it comes to love. The 8 of Wands deals with the idea of, you know, sexual energy, a spark that you might feel for an individual. It's a flame that doesn't seem to die. So I certainly feel that there is an attraction that this person feels for you, a real spark, a real energy that this person feels for you with the 8 of Wands energy showing here, Sagittarius. How do you feel for them? Oh, nice. You feel the King of Cups and your cup is open. So I do feel that this is nice energy together because your cup is definitely open to this individual. Emotionally wise, you're open and you're receptive. You feel a lot of love. You're in love more than likely with that King of Cups energy showing there, Sagittarius. I feel that you really care about this person. You feel an emotional connection to them. And this person definitely, I would say, still feels a spark or really feels a spark towards you. What is the strengths in your relationship? Let's have a look. The 10 of Wands. So perseverance is the strength. I think that whatever it is that you guys have, I really love this deck. It's so nice, isn't it? I feel that whatever you guys have been through, I think the strength is that you both persevere. You both trudge along, no matter how difficult or how burdensome a relationship or the relationship has become. I feel with the 10 of Wands energy, you guys still persevere and you still, you know, you still push forward with this relationship because maybe it's something that's worth fighting for. What is the weakness in this relationship, Sagittarius? Well, the Eight of Cups energy. I still feel that the weakness with the Eight of Cups is that one of you is probably emotionally disconnected here with the Eight of Cups energy. I feel that one of you is, even though I see that there's a traction here from the love interest, and certainly a lot of love from you, this will be a higher card than this. So I feel that the balance of love, or the balance of feeling, is on your side. There's definitely an attraction here with the Ace of Wands, but it is nevertheless an ace, all right, which can be the starter, it can be a flicker. So there's still something there for this love interest there, but for you it's a greater feeling with the King of Cups energy. And you guys, the strength is that you have, you know, no matter what difficulties you've faced, you've carried on pushing forward and persevering with the Ten of Wands. However, the weakness is in that Eight of Cups, where one of you is feeling very remorseful, very sad. One of you is probably considered walking away from the relationship with the Eight of Cups, and one of you is probably feeling a great deal of emotional dissatisfaction as well with the Eight of Cups energy. What is the potential for a healthy relationship? The Three of Wands. Well, yeah, there is potential, but I feel that you have to do something new. If you look at the Three of Wands, he's got 2 wands to the past, to the back of him, and he's got 1 in the front. This means to me, putting things to the past, whatever it is that you've established here, you're going to have to kind of develop on that, because the 2 of Wands to the back of the guy is what he's established. Remember, wands are about creativity and business. So the Three of Wands is all about, if you look at the Ace of Wands, it's about the new idea. Then the 2 of Wands, you're building the plan around the idea. Then the 3 of Wands, you're starting to learn, to launch it. So these 2 wands are already what's being built, all right, what's being planned. So you guys have laid some plans out. And the potential for a healthy relationship, well, yeah, you've definitely got potential here, but it requires you to start launching and start acting on the plans that have already been laid within this relationship. And if one of you is not 100% feeling it, but one of you is, it might be difficult to do that. But there's still nevertheless here potential. What is the overall analysis of this individual, Sagittarius, as a person? They are the Ace of Coins. I feel that this person is, it's another ace. So the Ace of Coins is somebody who invests in a small way. The Ace of Coins is somebody who is just beginning to build who they are. The Ace of Coins is somebody who's realistic. I feel that the overall analysis, being that they are showing as being the Ace of Coins, I feel that this person is solid as a rock. I do feel that this person, because the Ace of Coins is solid, I feel that this Ace of Coins person, I do feel that once they commit to something, they do want to see it through. I feel that this person, as an individual, because it's a coin energy, and the ace is small, so it's a small coin, or it's a small in commitment, or a small... I feel that the overall analysis is that this person likes to commit to things in a small way and then build it up over a period of time with the Ace of Coins energy here. And I also feel that this person not only likes to commit to things in a small way, but they also like to try and build it up, as I've said, over a period of time to see whether they can grow it to be bigger. So this isn't somebody who wants to run away just like that in the flick of the night. They're not interested in just running out on people. This person gets really serious about whatever it is that they build going forward. What is the blockage holding you guys back from a potential happy relationship, happy and healthy relationship? Chariot reverse. Okay, somebody will not move forward. Chariot reverse. Someone doesn't have the confidence to move forward with this relationship. Chariot reverse means somebody has lost control. Somebody doesn't have control with the Chariot in the reverse. And also for me, the Chariot in reverse says somebody doesn't want these responsibilities, because when you've got the Chariot in the upright, I can't see somebody over, but the Chariot in the upright is usually about having the responsibilities to steer something in the right direction. In the reverse, the blockage is that I feel that one of you does not have either the purpose, or doesn't have the strength, or doesn't have the skill, or doesn't have the ability, or simply doesn't want to have to take the responsibilities at this moment for trying to steer the relationship in a particular direction. All right, and that's the blockage to you guys launching this thing, because you've already laid plans with each other within this relationship. And the potential for a healthy relationship, even though it's a number 3, and number 3s, if I'm not going to be dishonest, can mean they're small. So if we go on the numerical basis of this card, we could say, well, yeah, there is potential, but with a 3 of Wands as a number 3, it's probably going to be small. So I am seeing the potential as being small with the 3 of Wands energy showing here, Sagittarius. Nevertheless, you have built something, and it only takes for someone to start launching on these plans that could see you guys developing something here. However, I feel whoever it is that needs to kind of start launching something within this relationship, in other words, start taking some action, I feel with the Chariot reverse, they don't want the responsibility of doing that. They don't feel the power to do it. They don't feel the eagerness, the interest, or even the drive with the Chariot being reversed. Therefore, where are things heading going forward? The Hermit is where it's heading to, all right? I feel that with the Hermit, you know, it's Virgo, so it's like Virgo's hard work, tenacity, focus, but also the Hermit is withdrawal. And I feel that where things are heading is, with this Hermit energy, is things moving slowly as well. Hermits move slow. So I actually feel that going forward, things are moving slowly within this relationship. Where things are heading is very slow movement. All right. Also, you can see the Hermit looking in on the Eight of Cups. He has an interest in kind of this energy. So following a new path, perhaps. All right. Eight of Cups is following a new path, and it's change as well. So somebody's looking at changes. So it might be that going forward, where things are heading is that somebody's looking at change. Somebody's looking at perhaps, you know, following a different path, a new direction. But also I'm seeing with the Hermit energy, things moving slow. But also with that Hermit energy, I'm seeing some form of isolation and withdrawal in this relationship going forward. Because I do feel it's a shame. There is attraction here on this person's part. There's still a flicker of interest here. But for you, the greater feeling is on your part here, Sagittarius. That's the problem. The greater feeling is on your part. This is a higher card than the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is simply an ace. It's smaller than a king. There's great love with the King of Cups, and this is a flicker of attraction. So the love interest does feel something for you, but I don't know whether it's enough. That's the only thing. I don't really know whether this is enough, being that they feel the Ace of Wands. For you, it's enough, because you feel the greater amount of feeling than they do. All right, but, you know, in order to, and the good thing is, I mean, the good point of your relationship is there's still interest between two parties here. The strengths in your relationship are that, you know, even though you've struggled and you've gone through difficulties, you've still tried to both persevere to make the relationship work. Those are the good things, all right, showing up. Also, you know, the potential is, there's still some potential there. It's not showing like nothing. You know, it's not showing a bad card or showing something in the reverse. It's saying there's definitely some potential. It's not showing a whole heap because it's number 3. But if one of you, and I don't think it's you, because I think it's this love interest, if they would just take the action in terms of launching what you guys have already kind of, you know, built on with the Three of Wands energy, you could have something really great. But I just don't feel that this person is in the mindset with that Chariot reverse to do that. Sagittarius, I just feel that this person holds back and they don't want the responsibility of doing that as yet. All right, they don't feel the confidence, or they just don't feel the, you know, the interest or the determination or motivation to make things work. All right, you have some really good points, and maybe it's just a case. I think we'll just get an advice card on this, because I can see some really good points in this reading, The problem is with this individual, they put a wall up with not with the Nine of Coins. They like to be in their gilded cage. They like their space a little bit too much. And also who they are right now, they seem to be at this crossroads. It's literally about kind of holding back, Eight of Swords energy, or should they fight for you with the Five of Wands? You know, so should I just leave it with the Eight of Swords energy, just isolate myself from the whole thing, or should I literally fight for Sagittarius and fight for us? So they can either, you know, remain impassive with the Eight of Swords, or they can act with the Five of Wands, and that's the crossroads that they're at, unfortunately, you know, showing here. But this person always pays attention to their intuition, the hand of God, you know. You can see the hand of God down here calling, arise. So this person, their strengths are they pay attention to their intuition. And maybe their intuition is telling them, I don't really want to move forward just yet. I don't want the responsibility of this relationship just yet. Let's have a look at what the advice is for love for Sagittarius. What is the advice for love for Sagittarius, please, universe, in this reading? What is the advice that you have for Sagittarius in this love reading? Show me. The advice, Sagittarius, is, let's have a look here. Express love through gifts. A small token of love convey great appreciation. All right, I gotta hope you guys can see that because it's showing backwards to me on here. But express love through gifts. A small token of love can convey great appreciation. I just think that you need to, I don't think that you should opt out or anything entirely on this basis of this particular reading for some of you Saggies, because I do feel that there's still attraction on this person's part and a lot of love on yours. So there can still be kindness, and the gift doesn't have to mean that you buy something for this individual. You can just kind of like send a text and say, wishing you a great day or something like that. You don't have to be full on, because obviously if this person isn't ready to move forward, you don't want to push it too much, Sagittarius. You don't want to be like, I want to force you into loving me or force you into being with me or something like that. But, you know, there's nothing wrong with being friendly and just, you know, sending a nice word of, you know, a good word to say, have a great day, that type of thing. Do you see where I'm coming from? So words can convey a million things and can express a million things. Don't be too much in it, only because the Chariot reversed. I don't like the look of that card and the fact that I think the power is more on the love interest side than it is on yours. All right, if you could have it in a certain way tomorrow, bam, you would. But this is why I feel that you just need to kind of like just be gentle with this one. All right, my darlings, that is your reading. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. And you can order one of these readings off the website if you fancy it, or any other. You can just tap through to the eye icon and go through to the website. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me, and have a great week, my darling. I'll be back the week after next to do the weeklies. All right, love you. Bye.